Hello, everyone. Welcome to another trailer time. We've got a massive, I'm not going to curse so we get demonetized, amount of trailers here, and then we're rolling straight into that state of play, but that'll be a different VOD for later in the day. Let us begin with this. The Starship Troopers Extermination official trailer. Is this going to be a horde game? Like, what are we doing here?
You've shown incredible resolve, Trooper, doing your part for the mobile infantry of the Terran Federation. But it's time to take the next step and join the elite in the Deep Space Vanguard.
Is this just...
Will you rain death from above as an assault unit? Provide additional cover and suppressing fire as a heavy infantry? Or support troopers with medical aid and critical resources? Whatever your strengths, the Deep Space Vanguard is the place for you.
Is this just EDF?
Once your boot's on the ground, the infestation will feel relentless. We'll need you to gather resources and establish footholds so we can take back colonies for the Federation. Let's get to work, Trooper.
We need some defenses here.
We got contact!
And remember, the only good bug is a dead bug.
Yeah, that's just EDF. Maybe. I might like to know more about that. You can wishlist it now on Steam if you want. Spoiler warning, by the way, these trailers are in no particular order because there are too many trailers today. So we're just watching them as they come. Like this one. It's the Expanse, a Telltale series official gameplay trailer.
We have a new target.
What is it this time? El Dorado? The Fountain of Youth?
I never finished this show.
The
I never
Falcon
watched
Horde of Venus?
the last season.
The UNN Urshanabi. Cap believes there's something valuable on board.
God, I forgot how cool her accent is.
Do we want to invite that kind of attention?
We'll be fine. In and out. No games.
I'll monitor any data you send back, and I'll be here to patch anyone up, should it come to that.
What happened?
Unexploded charge, I think. Pirates must have left it behind.
Pashang, you didn't scan first?
Commanders, this is Private Ensign Takami.
That person doesn't have a
The
head.
pirates have asked me to report the following. All crew members have been killed or captured. The pirates
Is
do
this
not wish
just
to kill
Dead
anyone
Space?
else. If you open the gate now and allow them to complete their search, no more lives will be lost. If you do not comply... Oh God, no. Please
Why does
don't.
no one have a head?
Drummer, his suit is punctured and losing pressure. You need to release the vault and patch him now or he could die.
Belay that. That vault has O2, fuel. We can't afford to lose it.
Where are you going to go, Kamina?
Anywhere but here. With anyone but you.
Oh, punched him in the
Hate me
face.
all you want. You are many things, Beltalowda. But you are not a traitor.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, I saved his leg. I haven't played a Telltale game in a pretty long time. I think the last Telltale game I played was A Wolf Among Us. I wonder if that formula is still an interesting one. That looked kind of cool. I like the Expanse. Maybe. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. This is the official story player. We played the demo for this on stream during Steam Next Fest, and it was an odd demo. Let's take a look at the story trailer, see if we can get back in, because I do think this game looks cool.
After the end of the Great War, it came to light that atrocities were being committed, not only on the battlefields, but also beyond them. To try and stop the vile endeavor, Ordo Day came to being. Not all, however, are willing to be controlled.
The
The shadows stir in the corners of this place.
That's exactly how the demo started.
Your father's ego has suffered more than we anticipated. It's afflicted, riddled with gangrene.
I knew all along I was still alive.
The shade is so dense, and the madness so fierce, that I can barely hold on, lest they pull me into.
Okay. Kind of a weird trailer. I don't know. I didn't really. I still don't know what that game is about. Okay. All right. Here's some more Lies of P. We're now doing official release windows, so then we can do an official release date trailer down the line. What?
A fool craves acceptance, and I am no fool.
Liza P.
Let the masses chatter their empty praises. They're ignorant of the truth, blind to my vision. Is it not magnificent? This blessing for those who dare seize it. This key to a new paradigm, a new world. This moment to silence the fools forever. This is Ergo.
Wait, this is what?
Is Ergo.
Erica? Even the subtitles didn't catch what he said. Ergo?
Soon they'll praise me.
Okay.
If they dare speak at all.
This game's giving me real big 7 out of 10 energy. Real big. Like massive 7 out of 10 energy. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Next trailer. We got some more information about Redfall, the official extended gameplay and world explanation trailer.
Something wicked dark is coming.
They took over the hospital almost immediately. Like they planned it.
You sent people to Avon. Folks out there are dead because of what you did.
They took my child.
The sun. Is it only covered up here, or is it dark everywhere else too?
You know what happened at the shelter.
Wait. How do they... If the sun is covered... You know what? I'm just not even going to get into the science of that statement. Let's just move forward.
You think that can't happen here?
The DMCA trailer.
Is this our time? Pathetic.
I can't tell if this game's trying to be scary or like moody. I think it's the art style which keeps me conflicted.
What is this place? It's like the weirdest dream.
You're not supposed to be here.
This is a broadcast for the people of Redfall. Find a weapon. Defend yourselves.
Going up.
Are they doing a beta or anything for this?
Oh, shit.
The whole world is changing. Starting with Redfall.
Coast Guard station got taken over pretty quick. Everyone's scattered. We gotta get out there, grab some supplies, and help people get through this mess.
Everybody knows it's over. Everybody except you.
There seem to be warring factions.
There's no way off the island anymore. Redfall belongs to them.
I hope that game's good. So far, I'm not getting anything else from it, though. Outside of, like, another Back 4 Blood or Left 4 Dead. Like, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything else outside of that. We got a trailer for Chia. This is the official gameplay overview. I thought this game had come out, but let's see what we got.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Crifo, game director on Chia.
Oh, it's just
Let me
Chia.
show you some of the really cool locomotion abilities and traversal options that we built to make exploring the world of Chia fun and rewarding. This is a game about exploration, so it was super important for us that moving around was intuitive, responsive, but also deep enough to stay engaging throughout the whole game. In Chia, you are not bound to design routes and areas. You can climb any surface organically, even at weird angles, and carve your own path through the islands. You can use the terrain's verticality to your advantage by sliding down slopes and use your glider
And
to
that
cover
child's
long
dead.
distances and break your falls. Well, sometimes.
And she's okay. All right. Okay,
Taking
this is
hits
just a
and
murder
performing
simulator.
Intense activities will drain your stamina, but you can upgrade it by finding magical fruits around the archipelago. All foliage in the game is physics-based. Swaying on trees and catapulting yourself through the air is an efficient way to cover long distances. In Chia, you'll spend a lot of time in the air, so why not add a bit of style to it? You can do spins and flips, and even dives, if you're precise enough. We wanted to emulate the excitement of getting lost into a rich, unknown world. This is why we designed our map system without a player marker. We think this encourages observation and exploration, and makes finding your way around the archipelago much more rewarding.
That could be cool.
Chia can help you by guessing her general location, and using orientation signs will narrow down your position, forcing you to explore and interact with the world around you. To cover greater distances across the archipelago, you can use your trusty boat. It is easy to sail, but still requires you to be active, as you
water
need to
looks
manage
good.
both your sail and steering paddle.
Wind Waker
and while
energy.
exploring, you will also find docks that
To be honest, this entire game is Zelda inspired.
unlock fast travel destinations to let you get around the world faster. Let's dive into one of the game's most unique mechanics, Chia's soul jumping ability that
Wait,
allows
a
you
tire
to take
has
control
a
of
soul?
any object or animal in the game world.
Ah!
Early in the game, Chia discovers that she has unique soul
There's
jumping
a centipede!
powers. Her left eye starts glowing and she is able to warp into nearby objects and animals. Some objects have different characteristics. For example, explosives can be super useful during combat, especially when used alongside soul throwing, a mechanic that lets you aim and shoot an object towards the target while regaining control of Chia on the spot. It's up to you to be creative and discover fun ways to use objects. Soul jumping into animals is also super powerful. Most of them have unique abilities that can help you with traversal, exploration, or are just great fun. Using your soul jumping
you
abilities
turn into
will
the
deplete
shit?
Chia's soul meter, and more intense activities will drain it faster. You can upgrade it permanently by consuming super rare fruits that will add a slot to your soul meter, and doing so, as well as progressing through the story, will unlock the full potential of Chia's soul jumping powers.
Huh. That was like the first time we've seen that game a bunch, but every time we've seen it, it was kind of like, meh. But now that it looks kind of good. Kind of good. This next one, well, let's just hit play.
Many people have attempted to write about the things that have taken place among us. Reports of these things were handed down to us. There were people who saw these things for themselves from the beginning. They saw them and then passed the word on. With this in mind, I myself have carefully looked into everything from the beginning.
I'm Simon. This is my brother, Andrew. We're trying to catch fish.
But I'm afraid the wedding appears to have a small issue. I don't know, but I thought you might be able to help.
I can't tell if the creators of this game are incredibly religious or this is all a goof.
Please, Lord, just heal my son.
Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water.
What the fuck is that alien? Do they know what a hand looks like? What are we doing?
I am doing this for you. I want you to know that the things you have been taught are true.
That's the worst thing I've ever. What are they? How? Oh my god. That's not how. Okay. That might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I mean, you look at that and you think, am Jesus Christ? T-am Christ? T-pose am Jesus Christ? You don't look at that and get an I. There's no Tam Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay. What a trailer. Yeah, Zeke's played that game on stream, but it wasn't full release. That was a weird one. Anyways, let's go from I Am Jesus Christ to Game Deck. What is this?
It'll never die, and I can feel it's just another cry.
Oh, Sony's trying to get, what the heck? Is that it? The monster It? Or whatever his name, Pennywise? Sorry, the monster from It, Pennywise? Death Stranding.
Something real I never could admire. I'm just a jealous guy. So all my crimes, all my fears, like a stone wall down the years, and it kicks you back because nothing.
What is this song?
Clean inside.
What is? Why do you play a buff sailor? Game Deck Definitive Edition. Is that game? Is there a non-definitive edition? I don't. It's the first I've heard of it. There's some PSVR2 trailers sprinkled in throughout trailer time, like this one for that MMO, Zenith: The Last City.
Rated T for teen.
This game was fine when I played it. They've added a lot to it.
Can you feel the essence on our side? Then let us stand tall together so that even the gods cower in our shadow.
You got this like incredible this like voiceover happening, very epic. And then it's just a bunch of dudes.
So that even the gods cower in our shadow.
VR, baby.
I would rather die fighting than live in fear. Wouldn't you?
Footage captured on PC. Oh. Wait, so that wasn't even running on PSVR2? Well, that's a little weird. All right. Sure, I guess. Raven's Watch, official early access trailer.
A shadow falls over the land of reverie.
Oh, yeah?
Terror grips its inhabitants' minds.
Curse of the Dead God.
Their dreams fading to nightmare.
I think that game is pretty good.
Are reverie's last bastion of hope. They protect the dead and the living. In desperate times, they enlist the aid of mortals.
It's an ARPG? Aladdin's in this game? Yeah, he looks kind of badass. Oh, it's a roguelike.
You thought you could help, Reverie. So much hope and so much disappointment. Even a blown-out candle can still burn a scroll.
Never heard that saying. Oh, so this is multiplayer Hades?
Who am I to tell how this tale ends? Who am I to guess the design of the Raven's Watch? Who am I?
Oh. That game looks pretty okay. I'll have to check out some more of that. Apparently, more gameplay trailer on the 9th. Dope. This game launched into early access today, I want to say. Sons of the Forest. Today being Thursday, the recording day for this video. Oh, it's a survival game, like all the others. one of those things where that looks kind of weird. Weird. It's one of those things where I just don't. I've never played it, so I don't get it. But like, man, that thing, those games are massive, like crazy huge, big, very, very wild. Sushi Ben, some more VR2. I don't know what this is. Whoa. Queen of the Weaves. Wait, it's a fishing game? A fishing VR game? Oh, what? It's got ghost hunting in it? It's got table tennis as well. It's also bug snacks. And so is this just a VR mini game that's anime? Cute dog. Is that a Namazu? Oh. Well, that just got a lot of people interested. It's weird how that will sell copies for that game. Anyways, here's a little anime sprinkled into the middle of this trailer time. Fairy Fencer F. Okay, let's read. Fairy Fencer F refrain chord opening movie trailer in a PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Here we go. It's probably going to be loud. It's probably going to be very anime. And then it's going to drop and we're going to have audio. Singing lyrics in just a sec. It's Fang, Erin, Kui, Tiara, Fleur, Owl. Glass. That's a weird name. All right, hold on. Pause Andy over here. These people are probably 1,300-year-old dragons. Twin dragons who are very old. Okay. That looks kind of cool. You know, a lot of my friends have had some hot takes recently on anime. Zeke saying all anime looks the same. Max saying all anime voice acting is the same. It's my time now. It's my time for a hot take. I think that I could write a pretty good anime. That's my take. Meg's Monster. I don't know what this is. That's a big ass fish. Oh, this game was terrifying. Wait, was it this game? Why is this trailer running at like 300 F? Oh, wait, is that the max resolution? Okay, it's 480p game. Well, it is a Switch title, so you know, it is what it is. We got another PSVR2 title here. It's another Fisherman's Tale.
Now, stop me if you've heard this one before.
You always say that, Papa.
And yet you never stop me. But this time, my plans had gone, well, all to pieces.
Tell the story. Tell it.
But of course.
Once or twice upon the tide, I became a fisherman, following my father's plan and fishing for my father's pride.
It's okay for 13-year-olds to see partial nudity? Well, yeah. I mean, how do you think? I can't even come to. I'm gonna make an Aiden Ross joke,
My
but
greatest adventure.
I just can't.
To discover the fabled Isle of Libertalia. You remember, I told you of Libertalia, Nina.
The land of true freedom.
Once or twice upon a time, I was a young fisherman, weighing anchor with no plan, whether be ugly or fine.
That won a bunch of awards. Hold on. What were all the awards that it's won? Didn't it win a bunch of awards? Hold on.
Now, stop me if you've heard this one before.
You always say that, Papa.
I'm curious.
And yet you never stop me. But this time, my plans had gone, well, all to pieces.
Tell the story. Tell it.
But of course.
Once or twice.
VR Game of the Year 2019. Best Interactive Content, Virtual Worlds. Best Story/Storytelling. It was an Epic Mega Grant recipient in 2019. Best Immersive Work, Virtual Worlds. Official Selection, Indiecade. Official Selection, Filmgate Interactive 2018. Huh. Okay. VR games, though, in 2018 essentially just means that you could wear a headset and like paint. So, okay. I guess I Expect You to Die 3, Cog of the Machine announcement trailer. Hey, it's a VR game.
Agent Phoenix, I dare say you and I are back on the job. We'll start you off with something simple.
Hey, you must be from the agency. Just shout if you need anything. Actually, don't shout. I'll be right here.
Warning, structural integrity failing. If this is an emergency, please stay calm.
You're running out of time, Agent. Evacuation protocols for our agents are happening around the world. Nothing can ever just be easy, can it? That's the Agent Phoenix I know and work with.
Okay. That's a thing. Paid for by MetaQuest. Why not? Back to non-VR titles. We've got Mighty Doom. It's the official announced trailer. What is this? What? Oh. I mean, okay. Sure. I guess. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I guess my question is how much Bethesda and mobile games, that might be a lot. Tekken 8 Kazuya gameplay trailer. Very excited for this. I've not seen this yet. I saw Twitter going off because of this.
Ready for the next battle. Tekken 8.
Oh man, he's old.
Challenger. Kazuya Neshima.
Oh, why are we screaming? I actually really like his design. He looks badass. Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. So is there no straight up devil? Because devil is just another form, I guess? Huh. That looks pretty baller. Fist meets fate. That's a good tagline. That looks pretty great. Did we get another new challenger soon thing? Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Cool. Tekken 8's going to be hard. Learning a 3D fighter is pretty tough, but we'll see what happens. We got a new League of Legends game. This was teased in last week's trailer thing that they released. The Mage Seeker. A League of Legends story. Here's the official teaser trailer.
After 15 years in darkness, I found hope. I had almost forgotten what it felt like to imagine a future outside of a cage. But hope is feeble. Hope will not break our chains, unspill our blood, or burn Demacia to the ground until its white walls are nothing but rubble and ash. Hope will not make them pay for what we've lost. I will.
Huh. I wonder what type of game that is. Or like how it plays. Very curious. Very curious. Here's a weird collab. Minecraft and Mega Man. Sure. It's Dr. Wily. Weird. That kind of works, but weird. That's it's a little weird. Sure, why get that money, Capcom? Hellsweeper VR. Wait, does that mean? No, I'm not even going to say that. It's a stupid line. We're back to VR. What the hell? This looks low res as hell. What the heck? Man, Minesweeper got weird. Well, if they're showing all these VR titles, is the state of play today going to be like some real crazy shit? I don't know. What if they announce Alex is coming to VR, PlayStation VR 2? Be kind of weird. Ah! Sega got me. How many in chat are playing this? Having a good time with it? Pretty good amount of people. Did that man just get hit with a cannon? Yo, that guy's badass.
今日の街いや事態そのものが狂ってるんです。
Wait, did he just put a sword in someone's body and then jump off of the sword? That's kind of sick. If you did that to someone in real life, I wonder if that would work. Like, is that an upcoming John Wick action move? Where he shoves a sword in someone and then jumps off of it? Could be. Could be. The Finals. Closed beta trailer. Wow, the audio's crazy. There's a lot of buzz for this game. Wait, so is that voiceover like in the game, or is that? How the hell are you supposed to actively aim at shit with so much visual confetti on the stream or on the screen? Well, I guess we'll play that on the 7th and realize that you can't aim with all that visual confetti on the screen. Someone call Nor. Get her in here. Because it's time for a Stellaris trailer. That's a big...
Tell us the story about how we got the stars. Please.
Again?
Oh, no.
Oh, all right.
It's a furry's
I'll
planet.
tell you the story. When they arrived, those early days were filled with hope and marvel. All that
What do you call
knowledge,
bird
all
furries?
the answers to the mysteries of the universe within our grasp. But we soon realized the knowledge came with a price. The visitors
Aliens?
came seeking not friends or even allies, but subjects. Their true intentions became clear.
Can I play this
Then what happened?
story mode and just blow the planet up?
The spirit of our people could never be broken. And eventually, we reclaimed our home.
It's just a planet of
forced
Captain
them to
Falcos.
Will they come back?
They are still out there. But the next time we meet them, we will be prepared.
Okay. I remember you know who has a good first contact story is Bronze. Anyways, they probably all die because we all know how that's going to go. We all know how that's going to go. I know a lot about this game existing, but I have no idea about the actual game, except that it's massive. Kart Rider Drift Season 1 cinematic teaser. It's 30 seconds long. Don't blink. What the hell? What is with the rendering of these trailers? They're all rendered so low. It's weird. That was a weird thing. This one I would say generally pretty excited for. I've only played the first game for like a very, very small amount considering how big the game is. But this is the official trailer for a game called For the King 2.
Valiant adventurers once fought to bring peace to the realm of Farul and avenge a murdered king. But now, a new peril threatens its people. The once peaceful and benevolent queen has turned against her subjects.
Looks like it's 4-player now.
Into darkness and despair. The resistance is rising, and the fight for freedom has begun. Adventurers will travel far and wide to prevail. Victories will be hard fought, requiring strategy, strength, and courage. New alliances must be forged.
And you can get like pets and shit?
The fate of Farul lies in the hands of the resistance. The time to act is now. Will you join us, adventurer?
I would love to finish a campaign of For the King. I just know that it's a very difficult game towards the end. It's like very RNG. It gets incredibly RNG. And that's all I know about it. New trailer for The Settlers. This is a wholesome game. It's like, I feel like if you were to tell me this was for Clash of Kings or some nonsense, I'd believe you. Jesus. Those archers. People in chat are saying this game's not very good. So I guess take that for what it's worth. Who knew? Who knew? This next one is an oldie but a goodie one. You might remember we recently did a sponsored stream for NVIDIA where we played Portal with like the RTX upgrade. I think this might be similar, but maybe not in an official manner. It's called HalfLife 1 Ray Traced. I wanted to take a look at it to see how much better it looks. Sorry for the flashbang. Clean your monitors. Is that really what the first Half-Life looks like? Am I that old? That's pretty spooky. Now I just want to play Team Fortress 1. I can hear the 2-fort announcer. Huh. Man, it's wild to think how impactful this game is. That looks pretty good. It doesn't look as good as that Portal upgrade version. That's a evocative noise right there. Pretty evocative noise right there. Just as evocative as I'm sure this Castlevania music in Dead Cells is about to be.
Hi, I'm Matt, the marketing manager for Dead Cells.
Oh no, it's voiceover.
And I'm here to show you a little taste of the love and care that we put into our tribute to the granddad of Dead Cells, the legendary Castlevania. In our upcoming DLC, you'll slay hordes of the undead with classic weapons, such as the Vampire Killer, as you progress through Dracula's castle on a quest to vanquish the powerful vampire alongside Richter Belmont, Alucard, and many other famous characters. So how did we get here? Well, Castlevania was one of the main, if not the main, inspirations behind Dead Cells. Thanks to Konami, we had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to pay homage to all that we loved from the series that captured our imagination years ago. The team has strived to capture the famous Castlevania vibe, drawing inspiration from every game to pepper instantly recognizable rooms, characters, scenes, and music throughout the entire DLC. Thanks to this drive, we have poured our passion and expertise into crafting a Castlevania experience that we believe that everyone can enjoy, but especially one for all those original fans out there. Now, enough about us. We have one final surprise homage to reveal for you all.
Well, well, well. Look who it is.
That's right. If you manage to find this secret level, you get to play as Richter Belmont using his original Symphony of the Night inspired moveset as you break candles, unlock Vania moves, and earn new weapons in a full-on nostalgia overload. If that's wakened your inner vampire hunter, then check out Dead Cells, Return to Castlevania, emerging on the 6th of March.
Definitely a lot of trailers for that. But, you know, maybe rightfully so. Speaking of mobile games, by the way, we've been watching some trailers for it. Here's Street Fighter Duel, which is a mobile game coming out.
Hi, IGN FanFest. My name is Kyung Kim from Crunchyroll Games.
I loaded the wrong trailer. He has one where he says trailer time there. Sorry about that.
We are the publishers bringing Street Fighter Duel, the first mobile RPG of the series, to the United States, Canada, Europe, and the Middle East, and more.
Hello, I'm Joseph from Topjoy, the developer of Street Fighter Duel. We are excited to work with Crunchyroll and A+ to publish the game.
Crunchyroll's publishing
this? Enjoy the Street Fighter game with a familiar experience on cell phone.
Today, we are showing off the versus mode gameplay in a friendly publisher showdown.
Ryu's got some big ass arms right there. Look at those fucking Jesus Christ. He's definitely on some, steroids.
For showdown. There will be many single player and multiplayer modes like this one, fun skill combo mechanics, and over 40 characters to collect at launch, with new skins dropping all the time. And now, back to the commentary.
前線にいる竜がブランカの攻撃を結構食らっちゃってますね。で、真空波動拳、いわゆるソニックで追い打ちしていきます。
What? Is this all automated?
で、竜がやられてベガが登場。このようなサイコパワーを身にまとって相手を追い詰めます。 交渉が出てますね。さあ、派手な必殺技が飛び交っています。記録の攻防、そしてここでブランカとチンジ
Oh yeah, it does say auto right there.
そしてソニックとエルセイジが相手を画面端に追い詰め、ダブルサマー決まった。そして残りローズ1人。さあ、逆転止めはなかったか。ここでノックダウン。
Thank you for tuning in. The pre-registrations are currently open, so if you haven't signed up already, please go register now.
What the hell did we just watch? That was weird. I don't think I'm going to go sign up for that. Remember Rainbow Six Siege? That game that came out 8 years ago? Ha!
Have a look.
At what exactly?
Well, this is how Rainbow dies.
Confirmed. They're spread out well enough. Operators take positions.
Kavera.
Sit rep on.
Sorry, I'm still having a slight panic attack over the fact that this game is as old as it is.
Hostiles.
I have eyes on 15 mercs surrounding the QCR weaponry. Make that 14.
Is that Calvera? Why do I know that person's name?
Red Hammer. Take point. Ghost eyes. Support. On my mark.
Yeah. Watch out! You're up.
This game was pretty fun when it first came out.
Yeah, on the left.
Apparently this community is one of the worst, though, when it comes to just random people within the game.
Nighthaven really fucked up letting their gear fall into the wrong hands.
That's why we have to extract it.
Let's finish this.
Ash.
Run!
That's gotta be tough to watch. Wholesale Nighthaven weaponry is a scary thing. It's also the perfect bait. Call me sentimental, but I'm a little disappointed they fell for it.
What?
You know, Rainbow used to be feared in my time. A covert unit of apex killers, and you turned it into the fucking ice capades. You disgraced my unit, Harry.
It's their unit now. And the disgrace is yours, Damus.
What comes next is the squad's fall. One by one. Every operator dies. I guess I wanted to thank you for making it so easy for us.
My job was never to lead Rainbow, but rather to help them lead themselves. Now, if you don't mind, I happen to find you exceedingly fucking boring.
Oh.
Yeah, well, don't tell me when I was swinging.
Wait. So there's a year 8. Did we miss a trailer? Hold on. We gotta watch the follow-up to that. Oh yeah, right here. It's 11 minutes long. Strap in.
We know Siege is an important game to so many people. All of this means we're committed to Siege and what makes it so special, reinforcing the idea that this is an experience unlike any other, and that only here can you get the strategic gameplay that is so rewarding. And one of the reasons why this game has been around for 8 years and
10-minute
will be
rule?
around for many, many years to come.
I mean, 11 minutes is close to 10
back
minutes.
To the roots of what Siege is. The tactical shooter experience that is unique in the industry.
Over the course of the next year, you'll see the new story of Siege unfold, where we'll introduce more operators, more stories,
How
more
many operators
strategies
are there
for
in that
everybody
game
to
now?
jump into. On top of all of this, we remain committed to giving the best experience to our players, where we have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to toxicity and cheaters.
That's a fucking lie.
In this roadmap for year 8, we'll be bringing 4 operators. Each season, we'll be bringing also a new battle pass and a seasonal event. First off, in season 1, we'll be heading to Brazil, one of our most engaged community around the world. In season 2, we'll be heading to Sweden. We'll be reworking Consulate. And also, alongside this, Permanent Arcade is going to be launching in season 2. In season 3, we're heading back to South Korea. And lastly, there will be a quick match rework. And in season 4, a new country in Europe, Portugal. Our team is really working on an exciting new map, so stay tuned for more information during the year.
They're getting one map this year.
Les sujets au niveau du player protection, mais surtout au niveau de l'anti-cheat, sont des sujets complexes. Nous ne pouvons pas venir avec une seule solution, nous devons devenir avec un éventail de solutions. L'équipe Player Protection, pour l'ensemble de l'année 8, va travailler sur un set d'initiatives, dont certaines sont issues du recherche et développement. On peut mentionner QB, Mousetrap, Reputation Penalties, Reputation System, mais aussi Ban on Data. Cet ensemble a pour but de répondre à nos objectifs en termes de réduction de la toxicité au niveau de votre play experience, mais aussi de tout cas de tricherie, d'exploit et de hack au sein du jeu.
Aren't the only people that play this game just toxic as fuck?
QB est une nouvelle solution de sécurité que nous avons construite à l'interne. Le but de cette solution est de diminuer l'occurrence du cheating au sein du jeu, mais aussi d'augmenter
I don't know if
de
that might be
production
generalizing.
cheat au sein de
Because I know
Rainbow
like
Six Siege.
Anne
C'est
plays
la
this
première
game a
fois
lot.
qu'une telle
She's not.
solution est mise en place dans l'industrie autour
She's not
du
toxic.
FPS compétitif. Mousetrap, une nouvelle mesure de sécurité dont le but va être de réduire l'impact des cheaters au niveau des consoles et de rendre l'expérience beaucoup plus juste pour tout le monde. Nous sommes à l'heure actuelle les premiers dans l'industrie à avoir mis en place une telle solution. La solution Mousetrap, qui va être déployée durant la saison 1, va être une première fondation. Nous allons bien entendu la faire évoluer à travers les saisons de manière itérative afin d'être sûr d'avoir une solution qui soit robuste et résiliente sur le long terme. Le Reputation System est une feature complexe qui est sortie récemment dans sa version bêta. Je suis très heureux de vous annoncer une nouvelle feature sur laquelle l'équipe est en train de travailler, le Player Commendation System.
Is this
Le
whole
but de
thing in
cette feature
French?
est de mettre en place un système d'appréciation dans lequel les joueurs vont pouvoir noter d'autres joueurs par rapport à leur expérience au sein d'un match. Bien entendu, lorsque nous allons sortir cette nouvelle feature, nous allons la monitorer et faire en sorte qu'elle ne soit pas abusée. Dans le but de rendre votre expérience beaucoup plus équitable, mais aussi juste au niveau du mode compétitif, nous allons ajouter de nouvelles règles. L'objectif va être de réduire le taux d'incidence des comptes inadéquats sur votre expérience de jeu, mais aussi de réduire l'impact du smurfing qui est considéré comme du cheating au sein de Rainbow Six Siege. Au niveau de la sécurité, un autre point très important, le Privacy Mode. Nous avons mis en place une initiative sur PC afin de mieux protéger nos content creators, mais aussi tous nos joueurs au sein de Rainbow Six Siege.
All right, executive decision. I'm out. We're done. We're done with that video. That was too much. I apologize to all the Rainbow Six fans. here's some cars. Quick, we're gonna distract them. Forza 5. This was just shown or announced this morning. You can fuck that car.
Welcome to Sierra Nueva.
Sierra Nueva.
I'll call you right from the air. Funky, then hard right.
Sammy, you better break that car.
Medium right, followed by water. Caution, all cambered roads, jumps and bumps.
Hairpin right, then hard left.
Don't even think about slowing down. Hope you brought those rally tires.
Okay. Rally car coming to Forza. This update for No Man's Sky is apparently just a PSVR2 update, but it does have some other stuff in it.
Welcome to the Fractal Update, a complete revamp for VR, as well as new experiences and new gameplay for all travelers. The Utopia Speeder allows travelers to skim across planet surfaces at high velocity. A brand new expedition challenges players to work together and rebuild an abandoned solar system, unlock unique customization options, and a brand new robotic companion.
That's really high FPS.
Record your greatest discoveries in the new Wonders catalog. The Fractal Update allows players to explore the universe with a new perspective. More will follow.
Oh. Okay. That was short. That was a short one. Battlefield 2042 is launching Season 4. Let's take a look. The class stuff is already live, so this should just be all new stuff.
Hostile vehicle mark! Light them up! Ah, damn machine!
Wait, this is like a cutscene.
Eagle 3, we are entering the AO at grid 39041. Joining you shortly. Go, go, go!
Follow me! Scanning for hostiles! Enemy down!
Need covering fire!
Understood!
Hostile neutralized!
Strange trailer.
Vehicle! Free for the
Is that a pistol that had like a proximity nade in it?
Armor vehicle requested at my mark. Disengage! Fall back!
The hell? New APC?
Target that objective! Go! Go!
Whoa.
Time for this.
Hostile down! Comes blackout on the way.
I think this game is... Okay. That'll never happen in a game. I think I want to say that 2042 is reaching that point where people that were waiting for the game to like, quote unquote, be good after launch, it's either now or never, right? Like this is the point where the game is good, potentially, or never. Check it out. That's what I will say. I always enjoyed it. So I kind of hope that I only want that game to continue because I hope one day that we will see a Battlefield that launches and it's good when it launches. Got some more Destiny 2 stuff.
I'm most excited for Strand. That's going to be super epic just to introduce a new damage type.
What's cool about Strand is it can take so many forms.
The first time players see some new super action for Strand is going to be really exciting.
I feel like this is has the ambience of like an early 90s like Nickelodeon presentation or something.
Strand is this network of metaphysical connection, objects, people, past, present, future. We call it the weave. Anytime a guardian needs to use Strand, revealing all the strands around them, reaching in, weaving weapons.
Each of the supers kind of reflect that idea, weaving into needles, weaving it into
he makes all the noises.
Rope dart, weaving it into claws, revealing it as these strange strands in the world.
Green was definitely like something that we were excited about because it stood apart from other damage types. It kind of gave it like its own visual language. World strands are the things that are like more organic, flowing. It almost looks like a curtain of strands that flicker in and out of reality. The idea of like the strings, like the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together, and like that starts to then influence what's the design? What is the VFX gonna look like? What does audio sound like for it?
We really wanted to visually show that there's some sort of order in the universe or some sort of chaos. But when players take it in, they're weaving these weapons of destruction.
When developing Strand, we wanted the emotional fantasy to be based on ropes and strings, and the mechanical fantasy to be rapid movement, creating objects out of these strands.
When you are in each of your super states, you have these strand elements that are on you that are connected from above. Things that you create are constantly revealing this world of strands around you.
Threaded Spike, the hunter's melee ability, will bounce between enemies until it can't find anymore, and then it will come back to me. If I press the melee button again, as it comes back to me, I will catch it, and that gives me melee energy for the next time I want to use it.
As a VFX artist, we came up with this idea of when it goes out, let's put a bunch of additional communication on it to make it look more dangerous. And when it comes back, we don't add that stuff, and it's simpler, and then it feels less dangerous. And then that's when we know that we did it right, when you're not even questioning it. But getting to that point is definitely a challenge. And each one of the strand abilities, I feel like, have these little twists in there.
It's so important that you can tell what it is at a moment's notice.
And then as we go through the process, there's revisions and refining it based off of play tests.
Sometimes there are small visual changes. Sometimes it's like overall big differences. And I think a good example is the Titan Super.
We had this really cool swipe attack that was severing enemies, but it was hard to chase those enemies down. We need a long-range attack for the Titan that is going to enable us to get close to the melee attack and attack them. And Suspend was a natural choice for that.
One really cool thing we're introducing with Strand is the ability to suspend combatants. Combatants are lifted up into the air, they're suspended in these strand webs.
Their limbs are now like connected to these invisible strands, and they are vulnerable. Then you can then start to set up combos
pretty cool.
On top of that, or even just I need to take a breath moment.
That really gives you and then your fire team members an opportunity to kind of set up 1-2 punch kind of combos. Sometimes you can use it more as utility and provide support for your team. And so I think that's going to create like a lot of opportunities where Strand's going to be valuable no matter what. I think it was really that moment where everything kind of like clicked, and we're like, everyone on the team was like, oh, I get what Strand is now.
A big part of Strand looking at the concept art that we tried to clue into was the idea of cosmic webs. What do cosmic webs sound like?
Anything that kind of evoked this feeling of tension and pulling. Things like recording us rubbing on plastics, leather gloves.
Oh, so this guy's a murderer.
Big sheet of plastic wrap and running our fingers along it in really weird performative ways.
We actually start taking these sounds and combining them together and creating new things that are starting.
Yeah, they hired
a
Dexter.
little bit more like something that could be put into the game.
That's just kind of the fun part of the sound design process that really brings everything together.
Some wacky things have happened as we've developed Strands, interactions we didn't necessarily
I feel like that would be a fun job.
When you pick up a tangle and you throw it, you can grapple to that tangle, and you're sailing through the air after this tangle, which can then hit an
I think
enemy,
that's going to be so
blow them
fun.
up, and then you just swoop in and follow up.
Designers will find these bugs that will come back and be like, oh, actually, you can do this. And you're like, let's double down on that, you know? Let's make that bug a feature.
Like, that's pretty awesome.
One of the coolest things about
it's also
going to
break the game so much.
Work at Bungie is we will take someone's awesome idea, and through playtesting, through iteration, we can keep tweaking it and make the idea better.
And then as we start to add the animation support, the VFX support, the audio support, that's when it really starts to come to life. All of that goes into making Strand this quality new damage type.
You can imagine how it could work on paper, but then when we actually have the final result, wow, this is gonna be something special.
And feels like nothing else I've ever played before.
As players experiment and figure out all the
Look at
weird
it, talks
things they
about
can
Warlock?
do, they're gonna get even more excited.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Like this is it.
Once it goes live, then it's like, all right, let's see where players take it, and that's actually really exciting.
Did they just not talk about war? You sons of bit. I bet you can guess which class I play in Destiny.
Sanctuary is the world in which the story of Diablo takes place, and it's the battleground for the souls of humanity and the fight between angels and demons.
Sanctuary is
what the also where the what is this? Hold on.
For the souls of humanity and the fight between.
What the heck is this room?
Angels and demons.
Sanctuary is a vast world, and there'll always be something new in every area, like hordes of enemies, safe haven towns, resources to gather, events, quests, and more.
We wanted to bring Diablo 4 artistically more back towards like Diablo 2, the much darker style.
I want that
It's very
jacket.
macabre.
The artists and designers have had so much fun working on it, and it's just been a joy to create for us.
How would the people of Sanctuary show their world? What kinds of art would they use to describe the world? One of the things we really wanted to do was make the game feel like a painting.
Everything was built by a wonderful group of people who love Diablo as much as you do.
We have 5 unique zones.
Each of the regions has its own kind of flavor and ambient life.
We take a lot of influence from what our concept artists give us, and I know they take a lot of influence from real life.
There's Kyrgyzstan, which is the sort of desert.
It's amazing with its sweeping sand dunes.
Skazglen, which is inspired by Scotland. Fractured Peaks is inspired by the Carpathian Mountains.
The Dry Steppes is sort of our mountainous desert region, and Hawazar is the swampy region of the south. Whether you're on a mount or on foot, it's a joy to go from one region to the next. Also, the region transitions are really beautiful and stunning to see.
Making sure that it felt sort of geologically true was really important. If you walk from Fractured Peaks into Hawazar, you'll cross all of these waterfalls caused by snowmelt. So you can actually see.
For whatever reason, my levels of jadedness are at peak whenever I'm watching a Diablo 4 thing. I don't.
The snow
I don't know why
melting
that
in
is.
fractured peaks through waterfalls, entering into Hawazar and entering the large basin that fills Hawazar with all of the swamp water.
We have all the different environments in the overworld, and we tried to make sure there was some parity with those in the dungeons. We have dungeons that are flooded, and there's like moss everywhere. It very much fits in with that Skazgan environment. Kyrgyzstan is all desert, so we have dungeons filled with sand. All the dungeons are particularly placed to make sure that they feel like this is
Also,
a
everything
thing that
looks
could
very
be in this
brown
part
and
of the
gray
world,
in this
fits
game.
here, belongs here.
We definitely redesigned some of the monsters. For example, the Fallen family has gone through a major redesign to make them feel more grim, a little scarier, a little darker, to match the tone of Diablo 4.
Monster families are a way to
Wait,
describe
there's no
the group of
Rakanee
monsters that
Where's
create
my
a combat
Rakanee shoe?
experience. So a lot of times there'll be brutes and swarmers, melee or casters, and that's the term that we use to sum up the vampires or the drowned or the undead.
And all of them have unique abilities, but they all synchronize together. They bolster
Fishy
each
bar.
other and improve how they work on the battlefield so that every time you fight a pack of, let's say, goatmen, it's always different.
We wanted to make sure that the monster families all felt like they fit in their environments, and so our creature team did a really good job of making these different versions of them that have adapted to their environment. There's snowy goatmen and fractured peaks in some of the colder areas versus lightning goatmen are in dry steppes and kind of the more arid areas. Hawazar has a lot of poison spiders.
Each of the regions
I don't
has
like
its own
that.
kind of flavor, and it's pretty exciting to discover.
We have some really cool new snake men, the Nangari. We've seen snake men in Diablo before, but these guys are just really twisted amalgamations of multiple snake heads, even human body parts. We have skeletons, we have undead, we have ghosts, all the things that you would expect to find from a Diablo game.
Spiders have been around in Diablo forever, but the spider host was a cool new twist.
It's a giant spider that attaches to a corpse and then puppets it at you. And when you kill it, it explodes with tons of baby spiders. And then those little spiders come after you. And I feel slightly guilty about traumatizing a lot of people with it.
We also have wildlife, deer, snakes, bugs, dogs. You can pet the dogs, by the way.
So many people asked to pet the dog. It was actually a lot of hard work to figure out how to pet that dang dog. You have so many activities that you might run into. It could be a stronghold, it could be side quests. You might have key dungeons to do. There could be bounties to pick up. You might encounter a world boss. You might encounter an invasion event of some kind.
We have much longer, sort of narrative-heavy side quests, and we have some shorter side quests, so you never feel like you're always doing the same thing. The pacing is always a little bit different. One of the things that I really loved about our announcement was the By 3 They Come cinematic. I was able to build a quest where you actually get to go to those places. You get to go to the town. You get to go inside the chapel. And I worked with some incredible dungeon designers to build the dungeon from the cinematic. You're gonna get to go across the bridge that you saw to the actual room where Lilith was summoned. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm super excited to have players see it.
Sometimes it's kind of nice to just walk places, because that's a lot of the times when you see these little events.
You might find a demonic altar that you need to feed your blood to summon demons to then defeat for all of their loot. You might find a ghost child who's trying to find the remains of their parents, and you have to protect them. We have strongholds, which are a sort of large area that you can enter, and it has its own story, its own setup, its own sort of art that sort of tells a very specific story about this location, and those stay unlocked permanently once you've beaten back the darkness.
We did a lot of figuring out the balance between like how much space do we need for players to play through these dungeons versus how much space do we need to make them look cool. My favorite is this one called Endless Gates. It's got these teleporters, and these teleporters actually take you to other dungeons. So you'll end up in a cave, a crypt, or one of the ancients. And every time you go in, it's designed to change.
And there's dozens of villages and towns that you will run into.
The cities and towns are designed to be hubs. They're havens. They're places where you can find other players. They're good places to do all of your usual inventory management.
Each region has its main city that you can get lots of side quests and lots of activities.
We've really crafted the world to feel like there's always something just around the corner to find. In Diablo 4, you actually get to walk Sanctuary.
It's a massive place that you can seamlessly explore with no loading in between zones, which is something brand new.
It's a very immersive experience.
What I love about it is that you can go in a direction and you might be searching for a particular quest or an item, and you'll come across a stronghold that you haven't explored before. You'll come across dungeons that have legendary affixes, or you might discover a side quest that you didn't even know about that fills in some bit of lore that you actually were interested in. There's any number of things that can happen along the road to your destination, and that's what I love about having this fast-paced.
There are tons of different types of events in the world. It's been created to feel full of things to encounter, full of secrets to discover, full of characters to interact with, full of stories to find. We have these altars to Lilith that if you can find them, they will give you a permanent buff to all of your characters across the game. There are tons of them hidden everywhere. We also have these massive world bosses that are so big the camera actually has to pull out even further. And you're gonna have an opportunity to fight these bosses with your friends or with strangers to take down these huge world bosses.
And the team has done just an incredible job making Sanctuary a world worth exploring and a world worth investing yourself in.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We'll play the beta. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I hope it's good. Anyways, chat, we saved the best trailer for the last trailer.
Welcome to my new video game.
A lot of exciting adventures await you.
By the way, keep in mind that this is just a bunch of dicks, not pigs. Look at it. It's there. You can't unsee it once you see it.
I want to go to all of these places. I want to go to New York. Hollywood.
The hell? Why is she hanging out with a Cheez-It?
London. Paris. Ooh.
You know, I never played the first one of these. I think I watched Dodger play it.
Italy. Germany. Ooh. And Australia.
Wow, Australian just looks barren as hell. What the? Wait, is corn big in Australia?
Loads of fun.
I didn't know that.
The world is amazing. I can't wait for the next trip. Peppa Pig World Adventures.
That's going to do it for trailer time today. Trailer of the day goes to... what was the trailer of the day? Maybe the Jesus one, because the game is called Am Jesus Christ. That's pretty good. Peppa Pig's not bad. You know, if we're talking like effectiveness and like doing what a trailer is designed to do, I think Chia, the game that starts with a T, to Chia, but it's called Chia. I think that might have been the trailer of the day. That game kind of looks like it might be kind of fun. Anyways, that's it for trailer time. If you want to join us for our live recordings every single week, we do them on Thursday starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We've also got another video coming out later, which should be up at the time this is, where we're going to be looking at the Sony State of Play, which is starting in about 20 minutes of this recording. So thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button, not follow button. It's on YouTube. It's subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know your trailer today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, aka next Thursday. We're out of here for now. Bye-bye.